do we have to call the police again on you? Will you please get back on your medication so you don't drive everybody crazy? In the 25 years that I've been associated with prison management, we have had to deal with a lot of different things. And one of the things that hurts us the most is the bylaws of this property. They are archaic, they are totally outdated, and the only way you could really bring them up to current code is to scrap them and start all over again. And we may eventually get to the point of doing it. You could nitpick these things you want to do.
Because no one would help me, management wouldn't help me, the condo board wouldn't help me, the police wouldn't help me, I took it to YouTube and filmed heroin dealers doing their thing, but more importantly, threatening me. No one cared about protecting me, my safety, so I had no choice. For 3 years, almost 4 years, I have had this YouTube channel, and it was created because of these people. Originally, it was created with a name no one would even know to look for, but after a condo board member's wife across the hall took it upon herself to inform the heroin dealer that I was filming him, it was at that point I said, screw it, I'll just go public with my name and everything, and I cannot believe I thought if people saw this, someone would help me, someone would stop it. Look what it's turned into.
I recorded it!
Well, then that's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the Department of Corrections will be in.
All right.
They'll get it cleaned up. And then they'll be able to use it. Thank you, Ray.
Hello. Where you going, are you? Okay.
Is he kidding? Probably not.
There were some people in one of the buildings who you felt were ganging up on you.
What you can do? I can do anything I want. I recorded it!
Well, then that's illegal, isn't it?
11:01 a.m. Flew Bataille's car. February 11th, 2016.
What you can do? I can do anything I want.
The one sitting on the stairs hit my door so hard it was like practically coming off. I had to hold it back.
Stop lying.
What do I do? Okay.
For the budget, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay.
Yay.
The ayes have it.
Okay, now.
There were some people in one of the buildings who you felt were ganging up on you.
Think about that shit. Fuck you. Tell him, man. What the fuck makes you I make no fucking noise. Now you know now you're fucking nuts. What the fuck you talking about? Come join us. You ass me fucking mine. Your ass be fucking dead, motherfucker. Think about that shit. Fuck you. Tell him, man.
Well, this is not actually yes, this is Renina Ortiz. Oh,
There were some people in one of the buildings who you felt were ganging up on you.
yes, this is Renina Ortiz. Oh, my parents to share the wall.
That's a threat to me.
You don't have to get
That's
closer.
a threat to me.
You don't.
Oh, do we have to call the police again on you?
But what's most amazing of all is that my doing something like this, just talking about what's going on, they turn it around and pretend that I, am my worst enemy and I like make enemies with them by doing stuff like this. No, they torment me for years, decades, and this is what I have to say about it. And then I grab my camera trying to capture what just happened because I can't believe it. I don't understand why. And I haven't for 15 years.
What the fuck you talking about? You wanna kill me? I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Oh, shit, man. I will make you pay. I make no fucking noise. Now you know now I'm fucking nuts. Shit. What the fuck you talking about? Come join us. You ass me fucking mine. Your ass be fucking dead, motherfucker.
I recorded it.
Well, then that's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, make it work for it. Well, the Department of Corrections will be in.
Yeah, all right.
They'll get it cleaned up. And then they'll be able to use it.
You can't call the cops for shit. You a crazy bitch. Get the fuck away from my door. Simple as that. There ain't shit to talk about. Get the fuck away from my door. You a crazy bitch. I've been recording you the whole time. Simple as that. Do what the fuck you gotta do.
Like you wanted to fix it, and then you just called me a stupid whore.
Because you are.
I am?
You are.
I'm a
okay,
whore.
all right. No, you're not a whore. You're
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
You're crazy.
Okay, that's
You're
better.
Crazy. You're
That's
crazy.
better. Do you realize you cost me work? You
How
cost
did
me
I
my
cause
life.
You work? How did I affect your work?
You're not going to own this conversation.
No, I recorded it.
Well, then that's illegal, isn't it?
You need to do something. Somebody needs to do something.
Oh, do we have to call the police again on you?
Usually a security camera is associated with breaking into your home and you're losing your property. In my case, this place, this management company, this condo board has turned it into a necessity for me to try to keep the record straight. I can't even imagine what they would have accomplished, what they would have done to me if I didn't have proof. And then I grab my camera trying to capture what just happened because I can't believe it. I don't understand why. And I haven't for 15 years.
This you went to him. This you went to her. Who is that?
Anyone who even says hello to
Yeah.
me becomes a target.
But I told Constance, I said, I don't even speak to the troll.
Nobody does.
No. I don't speak to her. Yeah, nobody does it. Punch her on face though. She messing around me. I said no, but no, next time she say something, come out here and say something.
Stay away from her. Don't go near her. I cannot believe she just said that. You don't like her?
How do you set the record straight? Because this is how Bataille has instructed his tenants and other people to treat me for 15 years.
Standing in your doorway. If you have so much to say, come say it to me as a woman.
Oh, do we have to call the police again on you?
You don't want me to sue you for your little Honda and your little condo. Don't mess with me.
We just couldn't honor everybody.
About to start shooting at these niggas. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
The FBI now part of the investigation. The county hopes will put a dent in heroin traffic north of the city. New at 6 tonight, CBS 2's Lou Young reports from Peekskill.
I used to do that too. Shut up and let me talk, you crazy whore.
I walked over to catch a neighbor to talk about something, particularly this cat we're trying to rescue. And as I turn around to walk home, I step into a car that was parked and is suddenly moving, which makes you wonder. And he curses at me, calling me an asshole, and I pull out my camera to try to understand it. I had waved him on apologetically as if I was in the way. So this is how it starts. I see Dan, I go out to try to catch him. We're trying to get this cat out of the cold. Of course I have to see Ray. Ray is always driving by anytime I go out my front door. Literally 90% of the time. So neighbor's throwing out his garbage and we're just talking. For a while we talked. And like I said, this guy drives up. I'm not even looking at him. It's not his car. He's driving with a friend. I don't know that he's even there. I don't know how long. Apparently he went inside and comes back out. And he says something about me being the biggest bitch. Well, no, he says that later. But he says it again. And Ray was in the area. I'm not sure if he actually was saying this to Ray or his friend. Probably both, because Ray is good friends with him. And as they're driving, I step out innocently and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead," because it takes me a while to walk. I do that all the time if I'm in someone's way. It's like, no, you go ahead. And as you can see right here, I turn. And he's like, it's like, okay, bye. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I step in front of you? I said, go ahead. That's okay. and he curses at me, and I immediately go back into battle mode, which is what this place has done to me for 15 years. And people want to pretend that I'm the original asshole, when really I have only tried to defend myself, analyze the situation, to understand it, to fix it, but they have only always escalated it into constant war, constant terror, really, and it's taken such a toll on my health. Okay, so in the background you have the Hillcrest building superintendent, who is very tight with these people, and like, even when the pimp finally left after years of tormenting, threatening me, the very same day I hear Ray say to another drug dealer's mom, it's a shame he had to go. He got along with everybody but her. I didn't just hear it, I recorded this. And their response was to force me to pay $130 for a bogus letter from a Hillcrest lawyer saying that I gave Ray's kids the finger and that I had asked him where his friends' whereabouts were or something, like, to keep me, like, it made it sound this weird sleazy thing, and then I can't go swimming until I pay this $130. I'm crippled because of this guy. I want nothing more than to move out of here. But I'm not kidding, it's like every month they come up with some project that drags me down, sucks me into their crap. I mean, I had to spend 2 days going to get my dog license before it was even due, because for some reason they lost the original paperwork, and in order to get a tag, because I had lost the little tag for his collar, I had to go back down and they couldn't find it, so I had to go find the receipt that I have from when I renewed it, and whether this is coincidental or deliberate, I mean, I think that was an accident, but it's everything just sucks you in. You know, you try to create a little project to grow some pretty flowers, create a little privacy. I have a child molester right on the other side of those flowers, like a step away. And because you want to just, I mean, I don't know. Every building has something genuinely off the charts that no one should have to live with. But when I say they, the management, the board, the super, go out of their way to concoct bogus reasons to make my life hell here. And at this point, I am crippled. I have almost no money. I get by, and I really don't have any future. So I don't know what's going to happen, but they did this to me. And all I have left is a day-by-day existence. And at my age, there is no dream of a future. I'm pushing 60 years old. So I feel like, what's her name? Margaret Mead, Jane Goodall, some sort of sociologist. Just a sociologist that's just documenting why there is disease, why there is poverty. It's nothing to do with drugs. It has to do with stupidity, vindictiveness, lack of education, misguided, misdirected people, hateful people. Even this sweet little man that everybody loves so much in the background sends the police to my door. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta go read what they wrote. Add it to the file. Because even if I don't survive They will pay for the damages. They will pay for the injury, the ruination of my life. I've been here 15 years, and I almost got out. But these people call the police on me. And it's funny because I heard either Woodland say to Delucia or Delucia say to Woodland, oh, but that's not her name, when they were looking at the directory that Hillcrest doesn't bother to update. And it says Slay. And whoever said that said to the other one, or the other one said, oh, that's her mother.
Hello, my name is Latidia K. Slay. Mayor Forster, I'm from Beaumont. Okay. I was raised in Peekskill. Come on, for real. Let's get jiggy with this now, okay? You sat there and made comments over and over and over again about what you cannot do. Why are you mad? Second of all, let's get real. One of my best friends was taken out of here. And if it wasn't for the police department, the best of the police department, I'm going to give them that right now, 24 hours, quarter. Okay? Some of these police officers are our family and our friends. Okay? It took some of them to help a person like me get clean and better myself, change my life around. Because I was out here doing drugs and alcohol. Okay? Let me tell you something. Let's get real. Let me go get my people from Mount Vernon, from the Bronx, from Brooklyn, and come up here and terrorize this town to let you see what it's going to be if you don't fix what you done damaged. Okay, because these brothers and sisters out here are doing very well. These kids are outstanding. They're not out here breaking in people's houses. They're not vandalizing your porch. They ain't beat up your kids yet. They ain't did nothing to do anything out of ordinary. Okay?
What the fuck you talking about? You gonna kill me? I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Oh, shit, man. I will make you take I'll make your fucking noise out here about that whole fucking night, shit. What the fuck you talking about? I'll kill your ass. Your ass be fucking mine. Your ass be fucking dead, motherfucker.
And also, Ray sent the police to my door to tell me, told them I was stalking him and that I should never talk to him or call him. Interestingly enough, Ray wouldn't call the police on a guy like this because he knows who his landlord is, the former management company of this place for 20 years. And they've basically turned it into a culture where it's all a bunch of drug dealers here. Where the prostitutes used to come from was the same people that Ray is looking at right now. And, he's tight with the mothers who have generations of heroin dealing sons. This is all like in the newspapers. This isn't me just speculating.
Think about that shit. Fuck you. Tell him, man. What the fuck? I will make you take I'll make your fucking noise out here about that whole fucking night, shit. What the fuck you talking about? I'll kill your ass. Your ass be fucking mine. Your ass be fucking dead, motherfucker. Think about that shit. Fuck you. Tell him, man.
All right, well, just want you to know that this week is the mayor's birthday and he likes chocolate cake. For those of you that are inclined to do cupcakes, that's fine too.
What? Oh yeah, come on, motherfucker. Come on down here and say that shit. Like that shit, I'm gonna kill your ass, motherfucker.
You wrote it and I saw it. It doesn't matter. Now you're dealing with me. Now you're dealing with me.
Yes, this is Rahina Ortiz.
And I've recorded them.
About hurting you.
You go to the management company or the police. That is what you do.
There were some people in one of the buildings who you felt were ganging up on you.
I know you shouldn't. I know that you like dealing with the police. You shouldn't have wrote the letter, bitch.
Yes, this is Rahina Ortiz. Oh, my parents live back there. Right to share the wall. Right? She's had a mind. She will come.
The one sitting on the stairs hit my door so hard it was like practically coming off. I had to hold it back. make it better.
Get out of my face.
All right, well, when you're threatening me, I want to make it better.
Threatening? Call the police and tell them I threatened you. I could care, but I'm telling you, I could care less.
See,
You're
I have
fucking
dinner
with the wrong one.
waiting for me, but instead I'm talking to
Why don't
you.
you go inside? Nobody want to talk to you.
Well, you're threatening me in front of your kids.
No.
That way they can come and they can have free hot dogs and hamburgers, and we'll feed the children.
There were some people in one of the buildings who you felt were ganging up on you.
He threatened to put a hammer in my head.
That has nothing to do with me. Who's ever
And I've
said
recorded them.
anything about hurting you?
That's a threat to me.
You don't have to get
That's
closer.
a threat to me.
There were some people in one of the buildings who you felt were ganging up on you.
I used to do that
Shut up
too.
and let me talk, you
I used
crazy
to do that
whore.
too.
Even though I had been gone for over a year and pretty much forgot about the hell of this place, came back, and within months they were doing this crap again, even after I had suffered serious injury. While he has thugs from hell destroying the property, not paying common charges, selling heroin, overcrowding the apartments, the police here all the time. These are the kind of quality of life issues that they focused on, which is why I once recorded Robin and Paul discussing on a Saturday night my dog tags. And for that, she tells neighbors for years that I follow her around with a camera when I hadn't even thought about her in years. And I can prove all this, and I will in court.